It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll see Luke Musgrave, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Packers and the Bears, next on Madden Football.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Long Road. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. The man in motion is Watson. Love to throw on 1st and 10. That one complete to Watson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one on target, it's Dobbs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. In motion, Reed. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And he's going to have the 1st down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. So in comes Brett Maher for this field goal try. This one from 39 yards out. Maher's kick is good. And the Packers will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard group to beat.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll put Everett in motion here. On second down, it's Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently second in the NFL in rushing. Love to throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to the air, it's Love. That's Dobbs, open left side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Toward the middle, that one caught by Watson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 1st and 10. Love. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
The man in motion is Watson. Tannehill. He's got it at the 7. He is in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay. Touchdown number 9 for the year. The extra point is good. And the Packers are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. It's second down. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Back-to-back 3 and outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner. So that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He finds his big tight end, Everett. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Odunze.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
On the ground, it's Swift. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Adrian Cooper, the rookie, is there on the tackle. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to lead to 4th down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from 49. Santos's kick is good. And the Bears are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And this is where we stand. Final weekend of the regular season is upon us. We'll know the brackets and the seedings for the postseason at the end of the night. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get forward for about a yard. That's Tyreek Stevenson there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Tannehill to throw. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Packers.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
Tannehill working from the pistol. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it's going to be 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. So in comes Brett Maher for this field goal try. This one from 54 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Bears offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Moore going in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Williams. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. To throw, it's Williams. He's got his big target, Everett. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Throwing again, Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Here's Tannehill. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. It is 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The veteran Keenan Allen and the rest of the Bears offense heading out to take over once again. We'll see how much run he gets here in the final weekend as he comes into play, the NFL's leader in receptions. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
And as we see Rome Odunze come up with a nice completion, Mike, let's remember, he's only one of 2 guys to rank in the top 10 of college football in receiving yards each of the last 2 seasons. I mean, production, the ability to compete, high point the ball. I mean, those are all boxes that Odunze checks. And everyone around this Chicago Bears organization, they couldn't have been happier with the way this draft fell, and they think they have a superstar in the making here at wide receiver.
That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Williams in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Just can't seem to get anything going. Every ensuing snap, they just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. We've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
So a good chunk of yardage there, but still well short of the 1st down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Packers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Back to throw is Tannehill. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. That is left side and taken in by Allen. They face 2nd down and 7. Thrown quickly. That's more on the RPO.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. from the shotgun. It's Williams. The second down throw is incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. Third down coming up. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
That's a short throw caught by Komet. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? He's got it at the 7. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Throw it again. It's Williams. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Williams to the air once more. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He's got his big tight end. Cole Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule: the closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
Makes the score Packers 17, Bears 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Packers offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
This one is caught by Reed. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he will have a Packers 1st down as they move the chains on 3rd down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Tannehill. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. Tannehill working from the pistol. That complete to Jacobs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Tannehill to throw. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down. If he doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch, they've got a fourth down play call they feel great about. And we're going to see what it looks like.
Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down back at the 2-yard line. They will run it over center with Swift. And he's just pushing guys out of the way. Powering forward for a gain of 8. Third and long. On the ground, it's Johnson. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down. Here's Torrey Taylor now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense running back Josh Jacobs heading back on the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing, Tannehill. Catch made there by Watson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Packers going to use their final timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw is Tannehill. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Here's Tannehill. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Panthers who were able to come in and get one on the road. Bryce Young, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. 20-10 was the final. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow, terrific in the air with over 400 passing yards there. We were treated to a fine first half from the veteran Ryan Tannehill. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, this will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go. Go.
Now Tannehill gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. A give. Here comes Lloyd. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Montez Sweat there on the tackle. Now a 3rd and 2. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So, from 3rd and 2, back him up to 3rd and 7. Back to throw is Tannehill. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
Back to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
The Bears offense headed back to take over once more. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Williams to throw on second down. He gets this one to Moore. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. This pass caught right side. It's Allen.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And this is as good as you could possibly get. It's out of bounds, and it's marked right at the 1-yard line. Well done. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll move it out of harm's way. A gain of 3 up to the 4-yard line. 2nd and 7. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here comes 3rd and 6. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A give left to Lloyd. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll throw out of the gun. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bears offense ready to take over possession of the football. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and 5. Off play action. Here's Williams. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A pickup of 44 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run with Swift. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. From a little closer, here's second and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
Never a doubt on that sideline. The offense stays out. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he's going to manage to get this out of harm's way and bring it up to the 5-yard line. Good gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. He's going to take a shot down the field.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
The visitors' offense and Caleb Williams set to take over once more, and he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll stick to the ground. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Over the middle, that's Komet. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team. They forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Tannehill. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Tannehill to throw. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. He'll look to throw. That complete to Jacobs. That's a pickup of 17. Good for a Green Bay first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Throwing, Tannehill. This is taken in by Dobbs. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. To throw is Tannehill. He'll look over the middle and find his running back.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
That's Dobbs, open left side. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal. Here's Tannehill. This one is caught by Reed. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. Now Tannehill. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
So it's a big spot, and here comes Brett Maher. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. It started with 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. That one on target to Moore. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He'll run, and he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. They'll run here. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score. Game on. Heenan, Allen. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Bears 17.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Back to throw is Tannehill. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. 3rd and long. They'll run with Jacobs. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Packers set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Bears offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 2nd down, it's Williams. He finds his big tight end, Everett. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll put Everett in motion here. Throwing again, Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Throw it again. It's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. Here's 1st down. Williams to the air once more. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Williams to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
So, it's a win for the Packers. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.